Alright, g'day guys, welcome back. Alright, we are running the TEQ transforming Janemba. Now, unfortunately I didn't pull him myself, but we're running a friend who is 55% with full level 10 links. The corroded body and mind category is relatively small and doesn't give you too many options, so what we're doing is kind of running the Janemba of 2018, I think it was, or 2019. Basically Zamasu, who has the extreme class sub-leader skill, similar to Janemba, who has a 130 as opposed to Zamasu's 130. Fortunately though, all the Goku Blacks and the Rosés are on Corroded Body and Mind, and also on Future Saga, which Zamasu leads, so that would be getting the full buff. Unfortunately though, the Freezer, the Cooler and the other Janembas will not be able to then getting the 120. That being said, Zamasu will only get the 130 as well, but that's okay. We're only going to float Zamasu anyway, and we're going to run the transforming Janemba rotation. Oh, look at this. Now, I was about to have a little bit of a moan about how hard his passive is to fully activate, but we got it turn 1. Fortunately, we have to float him off to meet the other Janemba, so that worked in our favour in the sense that we could sort those orbs in our favour. But yeah, when comparing to his counterpart, his summonable counterpart I should say, in AGL Pycon, he literally needs like there's two elements of his passive that require orbs. There is the support type and then selfish passive buff. In both of those regards he needs an extra orb. So the support type passive is 3 orbs for Pycon, it is 4 orbs, type orbs I should say, for Janemba. However, the selfish support, which is different between them both, but long story short, it's 1 rainbow orb for Python and it's 2 for Janemba. Now the 2 rainbow orbs is probably the most painful part of it all, because that means they have to be vertical. You can't get 2 rainbow orbs horizontally, like you can type orbs. Like, you could have a square's worth of type orbs and have 4 of them, which is fine. In all honesty, they could be horizontally across, they could be vertically across, they could be just in a chunk. Same with the, just 3 of them. But with 1 rainbow orb, it can come from anywhere. It can be anywhere up the line, it's fine, it just needs to be 1. However, like look at this for example, if we get that in orb, which we will with Goku Black, you've got 4 type orbs there, but only 1 rainbow orb. Even if you bring that down, that's 5 type orbs, and it's still 1 rainbow orb. So even if hypothetically the int orb to the right of the rainbow orb was also rainbow, that is 2 rainbow orbs on the field, but you still can't get them both. That's the hardest part of all this. Now obviously there are other Goku Blacks and Rosés to bring. A notable inclusion would be the physical Goku Black, who is a rainbow orb changer, which would greatly help out Janemba. Especially if you're floating him around, if you've got both, and you're floating them around using the support type units and not transforming them. Yeah, the physical Goku Black would be a big help. Counterpoint to that though is that he requires orbs himself to kind of get the most out of him, which could end up working against you in terms of you eat all the orbs on the field and then leave none for Janemba at the end of the rotation, so there is a little bit of that. Now, to transform Janemba you need to take 5 hits. That's not convenient. So that's the support type passive, it's just not his damage reduction type passive. Where it would be, I guess if we switch them around, you'd be able to get the both of them there with the STR orbs. But we didn't do that. That's 3 hits in this turn he's going to take, and I think he took 1 last turn, so we've still got to wait at least, I guess technically 4 turns, but 1 more appearance, and hope that he gets hit in that next appearance for him to transform, which is a long time. As someone who has Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and their showcases, if you'd like to check them out on the channel, go have a look. He needs 4 hits for his active skill, and that's sometimes not a lot of fun. We can take a while to get that sometimes, depending on the event that you're taking him in. Goku Black, Rosé, I'm just checking all this. Yeah, we'll get that for a little bit of healing. So I'm trying to tactically work out the orbs for Janemba. And see, that's what I'm talking about. With those 2 rainbow orbs there, it's impossible to get them both somehow. They're always just going to fall next to each other or just be consumed. 2 Rainbow Orbs is just so stiff. Now Goku Black here, once he gets Big Bad Bosses to level 10, which gives him 25% defense, significantly helps him, because the big shortcoming of his is that although he stacks defense, he's got no passive to stack it into. Long story, I won't bore you with the math of it all, but long story short, he kind of needs... Is that the passive for Rose attack? I think it might be. But yeah, usually when you're stacking, you want a passive to multiply that stack into. He gets that to a certain degree with Big Bad Bosses when it's just permanently active at 25% defense. So it does help him out a bit. Alright, here's another turn where we're getting the full passive. And we will also be eligible to transform next turn, which will be turn 8. That's a long time to wait for a transformation, unfortunately. Now, just looking at him take hits here, he's guarding, which is the Janemba trope. It always has been and always, well, I'd like to say it always will be, except for when he transforms, he loses it. Since the first anniversary on Dokkan, guard has been 100% attributed to Janemba. The int came out on the first anniversary, and he was the first unit to ever have guard against all types. For some reason, when this Janemba transforms into Super Janemba, he loses his guard. I cannot for the life of me understand why. I just can't. Now we also brought the cooler there, the metal cooler, because he's on Corroded Body and Mind, and he is a support type unit, so why not? And we also brought the Angel Golden Freezer here. We're going to use an item here to unlock our rotations. If they're... Yeah, I'm just going to unlock it. Yeah, we brought the Angel Golden Freezer here because he is a stacking unit, which helps, you know what I mean? And he raises his defense on Super, so we can float him around, which is fine. But he's also a Rainbow Orb changer, so prior to the transformation, he'll come in handy. Looking at all the Rainbow Orbs you see on screen here, he's a big part of that. He's basically the reason they exist. Okay, so your passive wasn't 3 minutes. Very solid. Obviously when Goku Black transforms alongside this Goku Black here, or the Rose I should say, he gets stuck straight in. They link 6 out of 7 links, and they really put up a bit of a fight. I mean, that's obviously not really damaging rotation on the planet, but yeah, it's a very, very handy one. I really enjoy it actually, I use it a lot on Katara. Probably should turn down the game music a little bit. So here we go. It's a sick transformation, I have to admit. It's a really good looking active skill. Alright, so orbs don't matter anymore for this guy. Just to sort of go through what he does with everyone. Give me 2 seconds to pull up his information. He 180% to attack and defense, just straight off the bat. Randomly changes key spheres of any type, of a certain type, just one type, but it's random, to either rainbow or type, so he's basically very random as an orb changer. 2.7. At 55%, I don't know, I'm torn as to how he goes. But yeah, he's an orb changer of a very random nature. Plus an additional attack cost 40% with 3 or more type key spheres obtained. So, okay, that's fine. And then he's got a high chance of evading enemy attack with a rainbow key sphere. So he should have had all that. I can't remember what orbs I got on that turn actually. We're going to unlock this rotation again as well. So basically just popping these healing items with full HP most of the time. Yeah, we can't move anyone. I would have maybe even left Zamasu on rotation if I could keep Int Goku Black stacking, but I can't. So we're just going to keep it as is. 121. Yeah, we'll do that. I'm keen to see what Int Goku Black takes here, if he gets super. But yeah, Janemba leaves you with a lot to think about. I mean, so does Python, but even when he transforms, he leaves a lot to think about. I'm not so sure 2.1 mil, or 2.7 mil, which he just did, is all that amazing for a Dokkan Fest exclusive that has just come out. We'll see. We've still got the rest of the fight to go, and this is arguably the hardest phase, I think. Obviously, STR Janemba guards everything, like I was saying before. So, 130k defense. Now, my STR is 90%, and he doesn't even have that much defense, so that is pretty good. But he doesn't guard in any way, does he? He does raise attack and defense on super though. So keep that in mind. So after a super attack, he will be tanking more. That's
time to get serious.
Yeah, he's got no defensive kind of element in his passive other than the 180% and the dodge. The dodge is sort of laughed at either. It's pretty good, to be fair. I didn't even check what orbs I got this time again. I was too distracted. 2.8. Is that with cooldown rotation? I think it might be. No, it's Freezer. Okay, so obviously got a rainbow orb. And was it 3 top? Okay, so basically he goes... Okay, interesting. When he transforms, he's basically level with Pycon in terms of how many orbs he needs. It's the 1 rainbow and 3 type, which is interesting to keep in mind. Though it shouldn't be that hard just out the bat when he's fat. I don't think. So yeah. Oh, a Fear and Faith from Cooler obviously as well. Oh, we're dodging. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, how much is this going to do to you? It's not bad. Considering he took... Janemba took 70 odd while guarding. Goku Black is stacking his defense quite quickly here. Obviously helping that he's got big bad bosses active all the time and almost a perfect linking partner. He didn't even fall with 3.6. 3.6 and 3. And keeping in mind, whilst it may look like that hidden potential build for Goku Black is a bit dicky, it actually, when he's transformed, translates to 15, 25 and 14 because he has a 50% chance to crit when he's transformed, which for crit chance on hidden potential it's 2% per point, so he has a so if you had a 25 there in the middle, that's what he would actually be doing. Check the orbs again, I just kind of clicked and I've obviously got a rainbow on note, and I think that must be, we mustn't have got 3 type orbs though, because that was a lower attack stat, so he must have been doing that. 2.8. He's, okay, he's close-ish, if not better than STR Janemba when transformed at 50% versus a 90%. That's interesting. That's interesting. Now we've got to remember to, I'm going to do this because AGL Goku Black is sealed, which means that he wouldn't be able to raise his defense in super. We're going to take nothing but supers from this Barbary, so I'm kind of counting on a dodge, to be honest. That's it. Unfortunately, so with AA and crit, it's 2% per point. Unfortunately, with dodge, it's 1% per point. So it's basically a 30% chance to do an additional. That additional has a 50% chance of doing a super. He has a 50% chance in his passive, which translates to basically 25 crit. And then he's got a 14% chance to dodge. And unfortunately, you can't get any. Oh, I could get 2 dodge from a bronze skill orb, but I won't. Shit, I didn't think about the orbs there. I didn't think he got a rainbow. I think he's got a type, so he won't have any of his passive active, other than the 180% defense, which is fine. He's not super in anyway. Dodge? No dodge. That's okay. He's dodged this one though. No. Janemba. Easy A Janemba. What's going on? This is actually the first proper round given it Easy A Janemba actually. And he's solid. I might do the same team just kind of in my own time with the Janemba and see how I like things, but I've got a feeling that hit that he needs to take, the Janemba, is probably his shortcoming versus the STR one. But otherwise they're very much of muchness. 2.7, 50% chance to crit, stacking defense. Like he gets so much crap, this Goku Black, but I really like him. 50? Yeah. 3.1 from you. You're also a fantastic VGA. Very much overshadowed by your Vegito counterpart. Not unfairly, I don't necessarily think, but still so good. And it's only going to get even better once the same name update comes out when we can run him with LR Rose. Okay, so the AGL, so the SGL one, we can get the 40% attack boost for the rainbow. I thought we were going to get more orbs than that, but we didn't. That's okay though. We got the dodge chance though, because there's a rainbow piece here. There you go. Beautiful. Yeah, 2.4. So it seems to go up from like 2.4-ish up to about 2.8-ish with that attack part of his passive, which is 40% extra. Are you going to dodge for me now? Yes, you are. Thank God. Alright, freezes. Now, a deceiving part about Freezer is very similar to sort of physical Easy A Broly, is he gets all of his stats on super, so his defense is deceivingly low when you're looking at it. I'm just going to unlock this rotation and heal up a bit. But yeah, keep in mind that he gets all of his stats on super, so when he's super, his defense will be more realistically what it should be. 300k defense, I mean this is supported I guess. 3 mil. Crit should finish this off, shouldn't it? No, it would have, yeah. What's this going to do? I think it was 50 last time. Oh, he's tanking. Oh, that's with support as well, so he's just raised it plus supported. That's cool. It's good to know. I reckon that probably translates roughly to 2 more stacks. Maybe, I'm not sure. I'm not a mathematician. 130. Oh yeah, we might as well transform into
Light
muscle.
and justice strike me! Oh, weak god incapable of wiping out evil is worthless!
He does get knocked around a bit with some muscle, but he's a glass cannon who hits like a monster. Now we'll just keep the dodge chance active. I want those orbs to deal with next turn. Dodge. Please dodge this. Oh no. Oh, that hurts. That's, dare I say it, bad. I think he should. That's the problem with not having a guard. Like, he just took stupid amounts of damage then. And I get it, it's before his super, so he doesn't raise his stats, but he should have more than just that going for him. I know he has dodge as well, but he didn't dodge there. The SCR1 can do both, he guards and dodges. It's just... Oh, there he goes, Zamasu, keep going. 3.6. See, yeah, Zamasu, even though defensively is probably much worse in general. You see here, oh definitely. Yeah, his damage reduction being low does not help in any way. Just trying to think. Yeah, no, I'm not going to risk it. Yeah, that should do us. Yeah, we'll do that. You can a little bit, but Goku back. Rose, who is raising his defense about 50% on his super, and we've got a bit enough additional here for him to do another, maybe. No, I like how even I've built him, even though it's like just a crappy one. Is that dead? No. Ooh. Oh Jesus, very close. But we should be high enough here to take double boosts from normals, even though we have type disadvantage. And I'm not sure, again, because the Freezer raises his stats on super, it's so hard to gauge like where he'll be at once he supers. It should be fine here now. I need to heal that. I don't care about the passive at the moment. Yeah, and I need the dodge more than anything. I probably could have got the physical orbs, but that doesn't really matter to me. 3.2. I'd have to... See, I wish I had have pulled Janemba, because then I could have assessed him and see how he goes when he's like just a support type unit before he transforms and everything. Like if you're floating him around, I don't know. It's hard to say. If we get super to the back here, we'll die. But that's okay. I think we've almost finished this. Yeah, we have. We finished this again anyway. So if we die, not really got we're dead. That's fine. Not a big deal. But I think that was a decent showing of what Janemba can do at his best and his worst, and how things kind of naturally happen with him. I don't think he was necessarily put in any crazy situations that wouldn't be realistic otherwise. But we'll just quickly check again what he does, just for everyone to be sure. Where are we? Corroded Body and Mind, 170 across it all, 130 across it all for Extreme Class, 3 key to both, 120% to both, guards all attacks. See, I feel like the Super Janemba 5 attacks is still ridiculous. Super Janemba should be guarding. That's what's missing in this passive here. I mean, it's still not the way I would have built it, but yeah, just a bit disappointing. Alright guys, well I'll see you next time. Like, subscribe if you want, or don't. I'm not your dad. Catch you later. Bye now.